Nicolas Cage. So many movies. You think sometimes there's rage, and sometimes there's movies. So isn't it disrespecting the cast? It's what's coming. Next.
Welcome, bitches. Welcome to the Cage Against the Machine podcast. I am your host, Adam Harvin. Today's guest, fellow comedian Dustin Goss.
Hello.
Dustin is kind of a newer comedian, but he's off to a good start. Today we are watching the 2015 not rated suspense horror, starring, of course, Nicolas Cage, Pay the Ghost. So yeah, and it is so yeah, they didn't even bother putting a movie rating on this one. It's perfect movie for the first show that you're watching on the podcast. It's right up the alley of what the podcast is about.
Fantastic.
But we are watching this on Prime. If you want to get it queued up, we'll give you a countdown. But before that, a word from our sponsors.
I'll be darned, dude. What the heck is going on around here? Whoa. I don't understand it. Yeah. That's all right. Come on. Pacheco.
So cute.
All right, and we are back. And 5,
Fantastic company.
4, 3, 2, 1, and some time. There it goes. Damn, what Amazon. This is probably awesome. RLJ Entertainment. Never heard of it.
No clue. Couldn't. Gun to head. Don't know. This looks like a Call of Duty map.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a bit much.
Violence, frightening scenes, and foul language. I've been starting to pay attention to those because we did Amos and Andrew, and it had a blackface warning on there. So they put like they've been putting warnings on there like for smoking. Apparently now there's such thing as a blackface warning.
I had noticed the smoking one, which I thought was interesting. Blackface makes sense
because it was a Netflix thing that they started doing.
It would be pretty jarring to like modern day just suddenly see blackface.
Well, and it wasn't even blackface. It was Nick Cage wearing like Navy SEAL, like blacking out his face like a Navy SEAL. And that was the warning. All right. So now we're in the 1600s in New York, I guess.
I'll just give him an apple.
I think this movie's going to be weirder than I thought it was. That's like that's how low budget it is like they didn't want to pay the money to get it rated.
It's like, is this even really worth it? People want to see it.
Nick Cage has got to get the IRS paid. Now this is before he got, I think he was still probably the beginning of his financial problems, or kind of digging himself out of it. Because this is from 2015.
But we're just getting hit with all the tropes right out of the gate.
Yeah. Super weird that I didn't think they were going to do like a flashback to the 1600s at the beginning of the movie. Kids always have badass bedrooms in movies, and you're like,
Yeah,
what the hell is with this?
I grew up sharing a bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I'm just jealous to see kids with their own room in general.
Yeah.
And then to see all, like, having a desk was like a fucking dream. Like,
Yeah.
Get real.
Like, this little bitch's got a telescope? Fuck.
Doing homework at the kitchen table.
Yeah. They're just getting right to it, though. All right, so this is the chick from Prison Break and the unlikable bitch in Walking Dead. It's Carl's mom.
Carl.
She's also in Letterkenny. Shout out to Letterkenny. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
No, actually.
It's hilarious. It's Letterkenny is like a town in Canada, like a small town in Canada, and it's a show, based around there, and it's hilarious.
I was just recently introduced to Trailer Park Boys.
Oh yeah,
which is fantastic. I've only seen a few episodes.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen all of Trailer Park Boys, but I watched quite a few.
Jesus.
Nick Cage. I know this movie's got the sound is all over the place.
I just want to point out that's the symbol to show that your phone is dead, so it wouldn't be vibrating.
Yeah. They did like super high def audio on this one. You're like, stairs creaking, his footsteps.
I hear every fiber in the wood.
Yeah. Okay, this has got to be a.
This is like the build up to.
This drives me nuts. It's like, how does that kid have red hair? Like, what the hell? It's like, this doesn't. Neither one of your parents are redheaded.
The answer might surprise you.
Yeah. We're going to see the mailman's got red hair. Go as Ghost Rider.
Surprise.
Mm-hmm. What do you? It is kind of crazy, like how much he's swinging his age in movies now. Like he'll look like super old in one movie and then look like 10 years younger in the next one. You're like, what the?
Yeah.
I mean, he always has like that ridiculous dyed beard, but when he tries to look younger. But
he does with his age what Christian Bale does with his body.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not. Well, he said that about Ghost Rider. He's like, I'm never going to work out that hard for a role again because everybody just said my abs were CGI'd, which they were clearly CGI'd, but he probably did get in shape too.
Did a lot of crunches for those computer abs.
Yeah.
It's really a shame we didn't get him as Superman.
Yeah. I think this counts as an age gap difference here, as we got to take a drink. If you're playing the drinking game on the podcast, that's age gap. She's not hot, but now she does help the dude break out of prison in Prison Break. You seen that?
A little bit. Yeah.
They were going to make a follow-up movie to that, but the main actor, that Whitworth Miller, he's gay, and he was like, I don't want to play a straight guy anymore. I was like,
all right, fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
Does that count as? I don't know if that counts as Nick Cage narrating over Nick Cage. It's not really narrating, but it's weird.
I count it. It's actually not bad.
Don't do it. There.
He gallops up the steps.
More on boiling with red. You know, none.
Seems like they're doing a Silence of the Lamb scene there.
Right. And it's
Or it wasn't. It was. It's not Silence of the Lamb. It's the second one where where he's the professor in it. The Hannibal, or he's a professor in like England or some shit.
when you go out.
I do not know, actually.
So
Not big Hannibal Lecter stuff.
you were all one great.
Silence of the Lambs was good.
Yeah.
Really
I've seen all of that TV show was pretty good. I need to go back and watch. They did a prequel.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't think I finished it, but the prequel looked pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like Hannibal as a child. Like,
Oh, interesting. They start by like, they say a lot of serial killers before they move to humans, they start with like animals.
yeah,
So like,
yeah.
so like eating rats and shit.
He starts killing humans pretty quick.
That figures. I don't know about that.
But he is like a chef, so he's and all those, so he's like killing animals the whole time. No problem.
Hey, coming back, you little shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do you paint on an eye patch?
My kid draws scary shit like that too, but it's all like Five Nights at Freddy. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
It's Springtrap.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yes. Ominous letter we won't get to read.
Yeah. Oh, and he had to go back to his office.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Wait. What? Yeah.
Nice transition.
A 400-year-old piece of driftwood? Cool. Read them and weep.
Yeah. Gotta go at very wait.
Yeah. Sir, the reason this chick looks like Trish Stratus when we're freaking like.
Any moment she's gonna hit him with the stratisfaction. And it's over.
Hey.
Oh, easy on the Kent. Are you?
So didn't that say Greenwich on the sign there?
Yeah.
So this is filmed in Toronto in Ontario, Canada. So it's when you notice that and you see like signs and stuff in the background, you're like, that's not American. Like license plate and shit. What the fuck is that?
Oh, vulture. It's still that.
Your mom went as a winch.
That still bothers me. That first of all, they painted on the eye patch. Second of all, it's not even painted on correctly.
Yeah.
Damn it, we were gonna disembowel or sacrifice. I mean, carve a pumpkin.
Oh, it's noble to steal from the rich and give to the poor?
Not good kid. Nate? Just for water. What do you got to say? You. Well,
Yeah.
not. Oh, if.
How can you say no to that face?
Yeah.
It's Halloween. What did you expect? I I don't like the complaining of candy consumption like on the night of Halloween.
Yeah.
The fuck is the point?
What can I find it tonight? It's a doctor. Doctor.
Well, he said the magic words.
Nick Cage dancing.
Oh boy. We need him at a hoedown stat.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Well, he said the magic
Oh,
words.
that's right. We know. I know exactly which commercial we got to put in here now. He's dressed like that in one of them.
Yeah, Bobby. Come.
See, this is a wholesome moment between a father and son, which means that you
But the
just
son,
absolutely know
yeah.
that chaos is coming.
until he sees the creepy shit.
Tragedy is striking in 3, 2, 1.
Gnarly. All right. Go, we got to tell him. Yeah. And I'm going to the calm. Good. Whoa.
We always disembowel our enemies together.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Oh.
Bye. Remember. Good.
So it's like the kid is trying to do accent, like a speech impediment that he doesn't actually have.
Yeah.
Nick Cage is like, you always want to do an accent. I'm like, no matter
Really
what you
change
want.
your voice in some way.
Was saying some weird shit like that.
He said the thing. He said the title.
Can we pay the ghost? Oh shit.
No. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do about it, guy? I'm just peddling ice cream.
I was getting your cone.
Which he did in a record time, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, no sooner than he actually placed the order was it ready. Yeah. Yeah. That's not Charlie. Yeah. No.
What are you doing?
This.
It's like, oh, I dropped my cone. I need another. It's like, damn right. I need another cone, and then I'll go back to looking at my cat.
Double the sprinkle steps. This is eerily similar to the intro to the video game Heavy Rain. I don't know if you are a gamer much at all.
Do I?
Have you ever seen or played the game Heavy Rain? The opening sequence is a father losing his son in a mall in like a strikingly similar kind of situation, but they stop for balloons, and he just he's a dipshit and wanders off. And
damn. No, I lost him. Leave him. That would imply that I know where he is.
I would have to have strategically placed him somewhere. He has left himself somewhere, I'm sure, but also he said his phone was dead, and like they immediately went to the carnival. So
creepy bird's back.
The boy is the bird. I'm calling it.
The kid was seeing the bird, though.
Oh, God.
In Arizona?
Arizona?
The fuck is he talking about?
Sir, I think you might be a little confused.
Like, what are they going to do there? The car says in my PD.
Yeah, y'all better get a hold of Tempe. He'll know how to handle this.
Oh, I know what it is. That's where what's his name's ranch is. That's where Epstein's ranch is in Arizona, the Zebra Ranch.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
This gets fucked.
They tried to warn us.
Is your son good at massages?
Cage tried to warn us, everybody. We didn't listen. Look at him all sad in his dapper little cowboy outfit. Yeah.
Actually, I think it's in New Mexico, not Arizona.
We eat everywhere, but we never heard of all.
Now, it is one thing to like lose your kid, but to be dressed like an asshole when you lost this kid, takes it one step further. You just look really stupid and having a serious situation.
This is the precise moment that he needs the cowboy hat, because at least then he could kind of like
You should have a horse.
correlate like a sad little.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's always.
Is. Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Somehow this movie has an IMDb rating of 5.2 out of 10.
5.2.
Which, that's kind of where we like them on the Nick Cage ones, but a lot of the times these are below 5s.
Yeah, well,
But this would the reason that this one will give you a little bit. The Rotten Tomatoes is only 10%, so that's probably
well,
more accurate.
yeah, I mean,
And it had a worldwide gross of 2.9 million. So I would imagine they lost money on this one so far.
I'd be willing to bet so, actually, believe it or not.
Surprisingly, Nick Cage is actually in this quite a bit. A lot of these low budget ones, he's just like, you can tell he just showed up and filmed for 2 or 3 days and then left. Like he's in the movie for like 5 minutes, and he's also supposed to be the star. Yeah, he's on the cover and everything.
Then again, they couldn't even like swing for a proper cowboy hat for him, so maybe they really didn't lose.
It's probably
too much
hard
money.
Probably hard to find cowboy hats in Canada. It's like,
I don't know about that. They got Calgary. I hear is like the Texas of Canada. So
oh, nice.
I guess it's kind of bizarro Texas though, whereas ours is hot, theirs is cold.
Yeah. Of course, somehow make it look like he's on drugs when he's.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
There he is.
I don't know why kids are so creepy in movies. I don't like admit like it.
No, he's gone again. Yeah. Yeah.
What's
Okay.
Ooh, jump scares?
And it was all a dream.
No, he didn't. She's so pissed he didn't even get to sleep in his room.
You should sleep in that study you love so much. Oh, well,
No, a year later, they're divorced then.
that makes more sense. Yeah.
3 days before Halloween.
Oh, buddy. Oh, Nicholas.
They did put New York signs up.
A random boy yelling dad in one of the most populated cities on earth. Could it be? My boy.
Oh, now we're doing Ichabod Crane.
Looking down, oh.
I did like that TV show they did, Sleepy Hollow, where they like did it like National Treasure, where it had like they weaved it into like the founding fathers and all kinds of shit, like secret societies and shit. It's kind of interesting. It got weird though.
No.
Bob. No.
Speaking of accents, what is the one? What is the that she's supposed to
She's
have?
probably Canadian or like French Canadian or something, trying to be American.
One. How about that? What? Mike, that's not too much. But
You're supposed to hand them out, dumbass.
That sounds like a you problem.
That is a wild haircut. It literally looks like the little mushrooms from Mario.
Bob. Oh, no, and see if Dr. The neighbors still on Canton Avenue where Double 28. Now you didn't pull on whistle to see just by go by 3 days to Charlie just here the only just 75 7 year. Well, that's the and most like the here let you consider. You'll double yeah. Every energy every well. Now I didn't
Yeah. There it is.
Well, we had your mom me again. You ever drunk? What the fuck?
Get him, Nick Cage.
Take it to the man.
Let's go to his mom. You tell me. No. You monkey.
Especially the Canadian branch.
Yeah, we do. We get our shit done.
Not a lot of crime here.
The Canucks are on tonight. We got to get home early.
They should have done it like 21 Jump Street. They had like an imaginary state. Like it's like Evergreen or some shit like that. Like it's like a whole nother state that doesn't actually exist.
Yeah.
It was all filmed in Canada.
Huh?
All right. So Dustin, since it's your first time on the Nick Cage podcast, on the Cage Against the Machine podcast, one thing that we always have to ask you is, what is the first Nick Cage movie you remember seeing?
I guess that would probably be the first National Treasure movie.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty common answer.
With someone your age, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We get National Treasure a lot.
I would assume probably a lot of others might be The Wicker Man.
Really, that one's one of the terrible ones.
Well.
Yeah, so that's like one of the. If you like type in Nick Cage's worst movie, Wicker Man is usually the one that comes up.
The bees.
And I don't think, we haven't done Wicker Man on here yet.
Really? That okay.
We did Season of the Witch, which is pretty freaking bad.
Yeah, that's all right. That's a fair shout. I'm surprised you haven't done The Wicker Man, actually.
I think we've thought about it, but I try to do some that are like actively on streaming services. That way, if you do want to like queue up the movie and like watch the movie and watch the podcast on your phone and kind of watch it with us, then you can do it that way and not have to pay for it or anything. And it keeps me from having to rent them and shit like that.
Yeah.
Although sometimes there's just one that we want to do that I don't care. I'll rent it.
So sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah. Especially like some of the older 80s ones and stuff like that are on streaming services. And to mix it up, I try to go back and forth and do some of those every once in a while. We still haven't started cracking into the kids' movies yet.
God.
Do you have a favorite Nick Cage movie?
To be honest, probably National Treasure.
Yeah,
actually.
They are pretty good. Yeah. So the first one that I ever remember seeing, which I wasn't ever actually watching the whole movie or everything, but I remember Raising Arizona being on TV all the time when I was a kid. And then from there, it was probably like Face Off. I bet Face Off was probably the next one where I like actually watched the whole movie when I was a kid. But my favorite one is 8mm. 8mm is a pretty good Nick Cage movie. It's got Joaquin Phoenix in it.
Don't know that I know that one.
It's also got the guy from Sopranos. The main dude from Sopranos. I can't ever remember his name.
Oh, James
Gandolfini. Yeah, James Gandolfini. He's in it. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
Huh. I'm always surprised by the willingness of characters in these horror movies to go into just the most whack, danger-filled places for seemingly just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, I mean, I would be like Rambo right now if I was him. They do that was a 80s montage of everybody putting the guns on you.
Yeah,
like a weapon and like they did that. And did you ever see Hot Shots?
Oh.
Yeah, they do that where he's like putting knives and fucking guns in every inch of your body.
Hold up, let me just carry my grenade launcher.
Yeah,
real quick. Roll credits.
Some little boy spray painted that on there like a year ago.
Pay the coin. Yeah, ain't that?
Honestly, he creeped us all out.
It was a little disturbing. He had that kind of a wild look in his eye.
He does look like the kids off of Talladega Nights. He's screaming anarchy.
I lived on Mountain Dew.
No, to be blind and homeless, that sucks.
No.
Unearthly well. I love subtitles.
Buddy, just calm down. You're having flashbacks.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh. Yeah.
It does have some sweet dreadlocks.
Don't you worry. She takes cash app.
Let's just follow this blind homeless guy. He knows where he's been.
It totally seems logical. He's got fire.
Yeah, and nobody's asked for $1 or anything yet.
This movie's bullshit. Unrealistic. Pay the... So... Thanks.
Whoa. Whoa.
Boop. Kristen, we have to be the ghost.
Yeah. I've got to abduct a child and give it to the... I got to do a trade.
I need blood sacrifice, Kristen.
Show him the picture. She's going to have it in her pocket. Just very conveniently became that picture that he drew.
Sounds like a hog's dying in the back alley.
You reach out to Christy, please.
It's always a shitty move. Run out when you still got to pay. Son of a good way to get a head start. I just overpaid for 2 coffees.
You owe me $5 at least.
I fucked up and did that one time when we were trying to do this prank. I was like 16, and we put my little brother he was pretty chubby at the time and was wearing some American flag boxers, and that's it. We put him in the trunk of the car, and we go to the McDonald's drive-thru, and I order 2 drinks, and I like pull up, and I was like, he hands me one. I was like, that's for the guy in the back. And I pull up, and my little brother pops out of the trunk, grabs the drink, and goes back into the trunk. And the guy in the drive-thru was just like, what the hell? But I drove off and didn't get my change. I was like,
whoops. Worth it, I think.
But the guy, I don't think that guy was a little bit mentally challenged that was working the drive-thru, and he was so confused.
I would.
It was...
Hell, I'd have been confused.
We did it at a couple other places too. Like there was some guys skateboarding at the bank, and we just pull up in the parking lot, and he popped the trunk, and he gets out and runs around the car, and then gets back in the trunk. So, yep,
Honestly,
little fat kid in his underwear hanging around, just cracking.
you see strange things working in a drive-thru, especially a McDonald's drive-thru.
They called the cops one night because I guess. There was a guy, it was an older dude, he'd like graduated like a year or two, and like I was still in high school, and he was already graduated for like a year or two, but he somehow had a headset from like the drive-thrus, and we were sitting in the parking lot and just interrupting every order. It was like in the off. And they ended up calling the cops.
Wild shit you can do at restaurant. I was at a Waffle House one time, which probably was our only saving grace, actually. Thinking about it, there's like 5 of us, and one of our friends he's an Eagle Scout, and he walked in, we were already sitting down, he's like, hey, y'all want to see me make a battery? Or make a phone charger? We were like, all right. So he essentially made a phone charger out of a 9-volt battery and an Altoids can, just like
Oh yeah,
sitting at the bar of the Waffle House, and nobody batted an eye to the fact that this maniac was
yeah,
wielding a pocket knife around, messing with electronics.
yeah. Go to a where are they now? That dude's like, hey, y'all want to see me make some meth with this fucking Coke bottle?
Shout out to Will.
He's like those MacGyver drug addicts and just like.
Mhm.
I guess this is actually shortly before his divorce. He divorces Alice Kim in 2016, so it's like a year before his divorce.
Yes. However,
Oh, what the fuck is that? That's a gay ghost. Riding scooters.
Watch your shins.
You want to see my skills?
Those are deadly weapons, honestly. Razor scooters.
Oh, dude, I've seen a bunch of videos at skate parks where people get slapped across the face with a scooter.
Hitting myself in the shin was enough to. I could not even imagine.
Dude, there's one where like two guys are fighting, and some other dude just throws a scooter and hits one in the head from the side. You're just like, oh. You know, you think there's been tons of videos of people getting smacked with a skateboard, getting a skateboard broken over your head, but getting hit with a metal scooter is a whole other game.
That's a whole nother level of insult and skill all at the same time, because the scooter has like moving parts.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, it is funny going to the skate park and watching fat kids fall down on those scooters, though. Dude, I could not, like, his mom was over there, and I'd have my bike over on the dirt jump section, and I'd look over, and he's trying to do the pump track on that scooter, and every time he drops in, he's just like, whack! Whack! He's a fat kid down.
gonna need to repave the park.
Yeah.
The worst injury I ever had on a scooter, I think actually was my first injury on a scooter. I got one for like my 5th birthday. I was so excited. I went out in the cul-de-sac, started riding around, overextended on the
Oh, yeah.
pedal, and put my foot right in front of the front wheel and just flipped over it and ate shit. Right in front of everybody. So embarrassing.
Yeah. The wheels on those things are way too small. Any kind of rough spots. Now, back in the day, they had those with 12-inch tires with air in them, like old school. Like they were way bigger than the scooters like those, but they were pretty cool back in the day. We'd jump those and shit.
Yeah, that seems like you could.
Oh yeah, falling asleep with a cigarette in your hand.
Well,
Noise. Classic.
Keeps me warm. I ain't got no circulation left.
It's got scabs and heroin.
I mean,
Like you $10.
those better have been. I was about to say those better have been like 50s.
There we go. These are American dollars. They go far in Canada. They used to.
Be better off with some syrupy. Maybe a cup of Tim Hortons.
Jack. And then with
Is this dude doing a Mexican accent?
You know, that look that
Why not? If you paid the ghost, then why you seeing her?
We went double or nothing on a game of craps.
That doesn't seem very fair. Oh, when the other kid gets taken. There we go.
that's a good. Down in hallway, want to see children whenever I tell how there is something just as healthy. Curious about killing.
Oh. Look, we're in New York, allegedly. Just call the Ghostbusters. And
This proves my theory. I mean, cops are terrible at their job. We all know that. But I have this theory that they are slightly above retarded people, just arresting retarded people constantly. I mean, when you watch these crime videos, all they have to go is, I want a lawyer, and they don't do prison. And then they sit there for 8 hours in like a cold room getting yelled at, and they're like, and then confess. And you're just like, what the hell? They have nothing on you. What?
shame.
Yeah. But the cops are like, come on, idiot. I know you did it.
Come on, Doofus, come on. Come on, you little shit snake. We know you did
I
it.
got your fingerprints on the dirt.
We told you. We're gonna get like DNA samples from the air.
Yeah.
That's left over. You're toast, man. Like, we're trying to help you out here.
Oh, gosh.
It is funny, the irony being that if these kids were in fact taken by a specter, I don't really think missing child posters are gonna help much. Like I said, you need some Ghostbuster type shit.
Yeah.
The public is not gonna help you. No, of course.
That's it.
The obvious fountain of knowledge.
The ancient Chinese. It's like fortune cookies.
Let me bask in your knowledge and kung pao chicken. They're more of a General Tso's guy.
Like you.
Speaks foreign language.
There's I forgot who it was. There was a comedian that like everybody's like putting out these YouTube specials and stuff like that. Well, he put out his YouTube special, but paid to have it dubbed in Chinese. I don't know how it worked out for him, but that was funny.
That is funny, actually. And honestly, I why not?
That's the thing is if you just, it doesn't matter what country you blow up in, as long as you blow up in one country. That's like Tekashi 6ix9ine got like famous in like Estonia or some shit. It was like, yeah, he blew up in like Romania or Estonia or something like that before he got famous here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It was like David Hasselhoff being
And famous in Germany.
this Uber
A
pop star.
superstar.
Oh yeah, das half. We love the half over here, ja.
That's nuts.
Er ist wunderbar. Merlot guy, huh? Let's go out in the shower. Oh. Okay. Yeah. How will I ever finish pouring this wine? This is the perfect example.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. Well,
Shit got weird.
He just
You mean that you couldn't pick out our boy in a lineup of disfigured, decomposed children in old costumes?
Yeah, I would have been able to do it.
I'd have picked him out for us to try. Blindfolded, with my head cut off.
she looked like she'd never seen storm clouds before. Completely bewildered.
Will they get a medium?
What's your
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna fuck you up, lady.
You don't need to suffocate the bear, right? It's not like he, or maybe you do. Maybe he knows too much.
So she's like Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost.
Giraffe doesn't belong here. That's not it.
What here?
Take that.
Oh. Oh.
She get a jump.
Oh, well, no. Damn.
I'm gonna call that. Now y'all are all looking for that murder.
Y'all got some explaining to do.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh, well, okay. Maybe not.
Apparently, my neighbors are shooting fireworks right now.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was just like background of the. But you're right on. Hell yeah. What are we celebrating?
Yeah.
Becky counted to 10. Wow.
I just watched a lady get supernaturally murdered.
Yeah, I think I just headache, I was just feeling beat. I'm just gonna pack it in. He's had like the same look on his face for the last 30 minutes or so.
We haven't got a lot of the overacting and screaming and good Nick Cage stuff.
Yeah, it's been a lot of the hurt puppy dog look. Just kind of.
Some late night ponderance on the troubles that bequeath me. Yeah.
Oh, supernatural iPad. It's Steve Jobs.
You need to upgrade.
Hey. Holy shit.
It's what Charlie would want.
I think Steve Jobs had a kid that he denied was his or some shit.
Really?
Yeah.
So he takes credit for everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where he draws the line. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You'd think for like a super nerd, having a kid might be like the ultimate bragging rights.
Yeah. He had sex one time. Oh yeah, the whole Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg shit about them getting into MMA is fucking hilarious.
God, I wish
It's so
that would actually happen. I know it's not going to, but I actually would pay money for that.
oh yeah. If we have actual celebrity death matches.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a real thing now.
We can do it once a month. It'll be fine. I'll do it. Well, we can even do pay-per-view. No.
I would fucking roundhouse kick my wife in the face. I'd be like, ah!
Why are you still standing there?
Wait. You don't go back for more. No, that's your sign to get out.
One.
Oh.
You mean?
Ooh. And she was in there.
Full hydrogen peroxide, that'll do it.
That's all it takes, right?
Just one.
No bandage, no tourniquet, no.
I was gonna get infected. How the hell did I wake her up?
You lost your damn man.
Well, he's 6. He's not good with directions.
I don't know how to tell you this, but he's lost.
This dude got a foot fetish or something? Why are all their feet hanging out?
You know, something pleasant to look at.
There's a girl comedian. I think it's Adrienne Peretti, but she used to be like a assistant in a morgue, and like she's done a lot of the Gas Digital podcasts and stuff like that. And she's talked about having to do autopsies and like. It was funny because she was like, "Well, just so you know, fat people, when you die, you're a problem." Like you're a very when you're fat and you die on like a 4th floor walk up, and you have to move the body down the stairs.
And like, yeah, God, you don't think about how much of a logistic nightmare that actually is.
Do I?
You don't think about how much of a logistical nightmare that actually would be.
Yeah.
Hats off to. I would be curious to spend like a week working in like a morgue or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I could do that like as a full-time profession.
My wife wants to like work at a morgue. I was like,
it's interesting. I think it's definitely for a certain type of person.
You know.
oh, it's a cult.
Perfect.
An Irish cult.
It's exactly what we need. Don't drink the ale.
Yeah.
Oh. Morgan. Wire.
That's why you don't hold in a fart too long.
Yeah. Apparently that's like has been a real thing before. Like people have spontaneously combusted.
Yeah, it's not actually impossible, which is hilarious and also horrifying at the same time. It's also good out though, like if you're constantly ripping ass, like I mean it's would you rather I do this or burn down your living room, Karen?
There's been a kid died like last month from the one chip challenge.
Oh god.
And then some of the comedians in Little Rock, they do this thing called Set with a Bet. And they did one where you like eat one of those hot chips like in the middle of your set or something like that. And the dude ended up going to the hospital. The guy that was doing it ended up in the hospital.
Ooh. The Portal song. I believe it's called I'm Still Alive. It's by GLaDOS.
Well, we had to do it for though.
Like, sir, you're sounding crazy as shit right now.
And I'm in a cult.
Yeah. This is some Midsommar shit right here. We're gonna kill 2 old people, not children. It's like,
People have spooky masks and are walking around throwing things into fires. I am in a cloak with a thorn crown, but I am not going to pay any mind to this nonsense,
yeah.
this tomfoolery.
I was looking back in the
Uh,
heat. And it look one day at the end and it takes some. Yeah. Yeah. Like Sunday. Boy. So, the Jordan is to work slowly, okay? Jordan. Do still need after this. Yeah. One. Okay. That. Well, it's fine.
uh,
Right, Tom. The point is,
I have to consult the ancient manuscripts.
Did that say gastards? Okay.
That's why she spontaneously combusted. She's-
kind of. What? It's
She had a
What?
field
That
one.
was like a mid-sentence stroke.
She had 3 children.
Yeah.
now. Technical support. Great and family cause of next option. So, when you're
Whip her ass. Whip the witch lady.
what else? With its cover and survive. Tom said not that said
Ooh.
you start what's on. But that last wet wall, it is like empty here. God said,
Oh, here she comes. Interesting choice to use a vulture. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she's about to spontaneously combust.
She's gonna get it.
She knows too much decorate.
Titties.
Show it. Show it.
Oh, the concrete statues.
gonna precariously position myself right next to a balcony and a window.
Yeah, my creepy place all alone. Holy
There
shit!
it is, yep. Walk it off.
And you're back. Eat back. You pick that up for you.
Fuck 12, I gotta get out of here.
Nick Cage runs.
So athletic.
That's like if we did this on Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has to have a scene where he full speed runs in every movie.
Mm. And not just runs at like full sprint. Your life depends on it right now, kind of.
I feel like if you if you're one of Tom Cruise's friends, he's like, "You want to see how fast I can run?" Mid conversation, he's running down the street.
It's like Tom, take it easy, dude.
You're like 55, dude. Stop.
I've seen you run back and forth across this gym like I don't even know how many times. I get it. Okay.
It was like a little kid when he tries on shoes.
Exactly.
Like the shoes make me faster.
Look, if you want light up shoes, we'll get them for you. Just please
Like
sit for like 5 minutes.
now, is it born on 4th of July? Is he in a wheelchair in that one?
Do what is it?
Is it Born on 4th of July? Is he in a wheelchair on that one? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that.
I don't know actually.
I wonder if there's a full speed run scene in that one. Like, there's got to be a flashback of him running full speed or something like that.
Hey, he's just wheeling his little ass off. Just
Yeah.
Dude is crazy though. He does this like I commend him for doing the wild stunts that he does
Oh yeah,
for his movies.
the airplane one was nuts, and then you can watch that video of him breaking his ankle or whatever, where he like comes up short and jump into a building.
And finish the scene.
What do you want from
Too bad, dork. You're getting mugged.
you got? Wait. You eat that.
Blind dude just has a flashlight.
Blind guy ex machina. Here, you're going to the other side. There's just apparently nothing but specters and the undead and whatnot.
How have they not made a sequel to that movie, to Ex Machina?
Yeah, good question.
It's set up good for a sequel at the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think, especially how sequel heavy the movie industry is.
I think that's a Ridley Scott movie, isn't it? I think he's got a lot on his plate. He's still got to crank out alien movies for us. So
yeah. He'll be doing that in perpetuity.
also, I didn't realize I don't know if you've ever seen that Kurt Russell movie Soldier,
Yeah.
but that takes place in Alien Universe. Like, it's a Ridley Scott movie too.
Okay.
So it's like it's in the Ridley Scott Alien Universe.
Oh, I never realized.
So they could do it. They should do like an Alien vs Predator crossover, but with like soldiers. Like, Like Alien with soldiers.
Ah,
With those damn Kurt Russell super soldiers.
Kurt Russell, the absolute peak performance.
Yeah.
Oh,
She have antlers?
hello there, young forest child. Okay.
Should have brought a fire extinguisher instead of a damn flashlight.
Thank you. You're channeling a bit of the Ghost Rider energy there. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Oh, he smacked her.
Oh. I mean, he kind of did her a favor there, actually. If he, like, knocked her unconscious.
Yeah.
She didn't have to experience the rest of it, I guess.
Well, we're kind of doing some Stranger Things shit now. You're in the upside down.
Soup's on. Oh. Big strong man. Oh.
It's like this wood's supposed to be from like the 1600s, and it's like straight from Home Depot.
Yellow wood.
Brand new nails. Like, this is treated lumber in the 1600s. It's like,
What are you doing with... How do you have metal bracketing? What?
It's like on what Game of Thrones, they accidentally left a Starbucks cup on the table.
God, no, yeah. That was just... I mean, what can you... That one is just funny.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need
Let's all...
3 of you.
I'm gonna... Okay. So I bet you're wondering why I'm here.
You tell me Nick Cage saves like 1,000 children now?
He's a hero. This is like his Schindler's List moment, I guess. But they're spooky ghost children. Yeah, yeah, okay. He can't all be Charlie. Come on, guys.
Like, haven't you seen Pet Cemetery? Seems like it could go wrong.
Oh. Well. Makes things a wee bit difficult.
I'm here. Large smoke. But move forward.
I would be asking if it's really you, Charlie. I don't know what business you have questioning. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't put him down.
What?
I thought he was going to be like, no.
Fuck them kids. We out of here. I can barely carry you. What do you mean?
It looks bad if I show up with an Asian kid and a Mexican kid.
Yeah. Yeah, see you. Okay, wait a minute. And uh, oh, good lord. You seemed a little outmatched there.
Yeah. Whoa. There we go.
Is that really all it took, though? Because if so, why are you still here? You could have.
It's like, how many 6-year-olds can you take?
Yeah, of course. It would only be. The bridge getting damaged would only be more cliche if it was one of those rickety wooden bridges.
The rope, yeah. Dude, I would never cross one of those fucking things.
God.
Unless it's like 30 feet off the ground. Like, what?
We're deep in the Amazon jungle.
Like,
No sign of civilization.
apparently those, apparently there's way more ziplining accidents than like getting reported in those other countries. It's like,
Yeah, somehow I believe that.
have you seen that video of that one where like the brake on the zipline thing fucks up and it's just going like full speed and the guy's trying to use his hand to slow it down and it's freaking jacking up his hand?
God, oh. I haven't seen that. I did see one where somebody went down with the wrong kind of hook, I guess. I didn't understand exactly, but as they were going down, they were like smoking,
Yeah,
from all the friction and whatnot.
but I was in the upside down for like a year.
I got conscripted to the army of the damned. No big deal. Just
It would be hilarious if he showed up and was like, I've got Chinese food and Mexican food. We dropped off the other kids.
take your pick. These were my bounties. They are plentiful. That's a fair trade.
Yeah.
Save a kid, get. Yeah, no, I'd take that.
Oh, he wants to go trick or treating now.
Better go dust off your chaps there, partner.
Yeah.
You got a pumpkin to carve.
Go put on your cheek chillers.
Yo, I'm sorry for blaming you and wrecking our lives and kicking you out of your house.
The CGI vulture.
Of course. That's it. Okay.
That is it.
All right. Well, what do you know?
Hey, that one wasn't half bad.
Yeah, that was all right, actually.
Oh, wait, we got something else going on.
Oh,
Tricked us. She should have been out stealing 3 other kids. That's what I was kind of thinking too.
yeah.
You know, while she was trying to stop him. It was,
Yeah.
she's about to steal 3 more kids.
Well,
Well,
he took our focus off, I think.
why
She
didn't
got
you just go
distracted.
back to that vultures flying for a second and then there was nothing there. Nothing happened.
Do you have something for us or not? Huh?
Oh, there we
No.
go.
Oh.
Wow, that's a weird ending.
Here it comes. Yep.
What was that about?
Oh, yeah.
That made no sense. They threw in a Nick Cage ending for us there. Hey, we're gonna do a shot that makes no fucking sense.
This
at the end.
this is how we set up the sequel that everybody knows is never coming.
Yeah, just in case Nick Cage gets broke again.
Shoring up his future bank account.
Nice. All right. Well, that was Pay the Ghost. Thank you for watching the Cage Against the Machine podcast. If you're in the Fort Smith area, come and check us out at Ben's Hookah Lounge on Thursday nights for the open mic. We'll see you next time. I'm Nicolas Cage. Have a great fucking day.
Hell yeah.